I'm Alex. Welcome to my place.
Thank you.
So welcome to my micro apartment here in Bonne Nouvelle in Paris. I've been living here for 2 years now. So this apartment was furnished. I'm just renting this place. For anybody interested, I pay 1,050 euros every month, charges included. And I'm a big fan of maximalism and antiques and everything of that genre. And you know, a lot of the time when you're looking for furnished rentals in Paris or probably any big city, they're very like minimalist. And then this table is vintage from the 80s. I was told to be very careful with it, but now it actually has a chip on the other side because just over here. Which is actually a funny story because one time I'd been away for the weekend. And I came home to a whole load of firemen on my street. I look up and I see something in the corner of my eye and I see a fireman on one of those cherry pickers. And I go, it looks like he's, breaking into my apartment, which he was, because there was a small fire downstairs and they had to check if my apartment was okay and I wasn't home. So he broke through the window in my bedroom and came in, and then there was broken glass everywhere. The table got chipped. It was dramatic, but it's an experience.
Oh, yeah.
And then if you want to come in here, this is my teeny tiny boudoir, I like to say. So again, one of the things that totally attracted me to this apartment is this gorgeous canopy over the bed, which I love. I think this apartment is a good example of like trying to balance something you really want. So for example, I really wanted to live in this area. I wanted an apartment with like antique type furniture, but it's very small and there's no storage, and do whatever you can to achieve your dream and make it all work. So yeah.
You mentioned that you're from Ireland actually.
Mm-hmm.
When did you come to Paris?
I came to Paris 3.5 years ago. I originally moved here when I got a job as a nanny. I had always wanted to live here. Just felt like the perfect time to take that plunge and move to the place I've always wanted to be. So I did. And you know what? If anybody is thinking about being a nanny or doing that kind of thing in Paris, I would recommend it because you get to live in Paris. Mm-hmm. So if you have a dream to live here, I would say do what you need to do to make it happen because it is so worth it.
Then I think we've seen pretty much everything, a lot of your apartment. Yeah, thank you so much for showing me around.
Well, thank you. Bye.